Hello students, today we are going to discuss about order of reaction from chapter chemical kinetics. Now what is meaning of order of reaction? So far you have studied in your lower classes that the rate of a chemical reaction generally increase on increasing concentration of reactant. So you know that concentration change the rate of reaction, but you don't know so far that how many time the rate of reaction will be influenced, will be changed if we change the concentration of reactant by a certain extent. So mathematically you cannot determine so far, but after order of reaction you will able to do so. After order of reaction you will able to find out how many times the rate of reaction influenced by concentration of reactant. So once you will able to prepare order of reaction, you can calculate the number of times by which the rate of reaction change if we change concentration of reactant by certain extent. Now to build our concept on order of reaction, look at this example. This is from your previous class, it means class 11th. A reaction is given. How many times the rate of this reaction increases if we increase concentration of reactant to twice? So we have to calculate here how many times the rate of reaction increase. If we change the concentration of reactant, if we increase the concentration of reactant to twice, this you can do on the basis of law of active mass, which you have prepared in equilibrium class 11th, where you have studied that the rate of reaction is directly proportional to active mass of reactant. I hope you remember this square bracket represent active mass. So for this reaction you can write R equals to K, which is constant, active mass of nitrogen into active mass of hydrogen power 3, the stoichiometric coefficient, which is 1 and 3 raised to the power. Now R dash, it is changed concentration, change the rate of reaction. R dash equals to K. Concentration of nitrogen we increased to twice. So earlier it was suppose earlier it was X, now it becomes 2X. Earlier it was Y, now it becomes 2Y. We have increased concentration by 2 times. So if earlier it was N2, now it becomes 2N2. So we increase concentration by 2 times. Same here, hydrogen, we increase concentration by 2 times, and therefore R dash equals to K 2N2 power 1 as per the formula, and 2 hydrogen power 3 as per the formula. We will separate this number from the square bracket and we can write it is K N2 power 1 H2 power 3 2 power 1, and this is 2 power 3. In place of this expression you can write R, and therefore you can say the rate of reaction increases by 16 times. It is 2 into 2 power 3, 2 power 3 equals to 8. So rate of reaction increase by 16 times if we increase concentration of reactants by 2 times in this reaction. Now theoretically it is increased by 16 times, as well as practically also the rate of this particular reaction increased by 16 times. One more example on the basis of same concept. Reaction is 2NO2 plus F2 convert into 2NO2F. Concentration of reactant increased to twice. Once again we increase concentration of reactant by 2 times. How many times the rate of reaction should increase? If we use once again law of active mass, as we used in previous chapter, you have prepared in previous class 11th. So we have written here as per law of active mass, R equal to K NO2 power 2, stoichiometry of NO2 is 2, into F2 power 1, stoichiometric coefficient of F2 is 1. If we increase concentration by 2 times, then it becomes now 2NO2, as well as here it is 2F2 power 1. Once again keep the number outside the bracket, so it is 2 power 2, which is 4, 2 power 1, which is 2. So 4 into 2 equals to 8. The rate of reaction should increase by 8 times in this reaction. Now theoretically the rate of reaction should increase by 8 times, but this time when we determine the change in rate of reaction practically, then it is observed that practically Here the rate of reaction increase only by 4 times. I repeat, theoretically it increased by 8 times, practically it is increased by 4 times. It means this formula should be wrong in this particular chemical reaction. Remember, this was the right formula in previous question, law of active mass, where we use nitrogen plus hydrogen converted to ammonia. The formula was right, but here the theoretical answer and practical answer are not matched. It means the formula is not applicable here. The reason is, the big reason is, this is not an example of elementary reaction. This is an example of complex reaction. As we discussed in previous video, this is example of complex reaction, and here this reaction completes in 2 steps. This is the first step, this is second step. You all know this is F, highly reactive, and therefore this is fast step. This is the slow step and rate controlling step. Because this control the rate of reaction, only these particles will influence the rate of reaction, and on the basis of this particle, on the basis of this step, you can write R equal to K NO2 power 1 and F2 power 1. I repeat, I have not written this on the basis of balance equation, but I have written this on the basis of mechanism of reaction, on the basis of slow step of the reaction. NO2 power 1 and fluorine power 1. Now use the question. We increase concentration by 2 times. So if I change the concentration here in this equation, it becomes 2NO2 power 1, it becomes 2F2 power 1, and therefore the rate of reaction should increase by 4 times. Practically it is increased by 4 times. Now theoretical also increased by 4 times. This means out of this two formula, one on the basis of active mass, other given on the basis of mechanism, this is the right formula. And here this formula is also known as rate law, or it is also known as rate law expression. I repeat, the rate law expression is not given on the basis of balance equation, but it is given either on the basis of mechanism or it is given on the basis of practical data. This is known as rate law expression, and sum of the power of rate law expression, it means in this reaction it is 1 plus 1, sum of the power of reactant in rate law expression is known as order of reaction. So basic aim to discuss this question is, as compared to previous question, in fact in previous year, you have used law of active mass, because in previous year you have did all the questions for elementary reaction only. When you will discuss questions with respect to complex reaction, you required to use rate law expression in order to calculate correct value for rate of reaction, and this law is known as rate law expression. I repeat, the rate law expression is given on the basis of mechanism of reaction, or it is given on the basis of practical data. Sum of the power of reactants in rate law expression is known as order of reaction. For example, you are given a balanced chemical equation. It is a balanced chemical equation, XA plus YB convert into product. Do you think X plus Y is order of reaction? Then answer should be yes, only if it is an example of elementary reaction. You can write a condition, X plus Y is order of reaction, but the condition is if it is elementary reaction. Otherwise, it is not order of reaction. The rate law expression for this reaction is given as R equal to K, A power M and B power N. I repeat, this is rate law expression, which is given either on the basis of mechanism or given on the basis of practical data. This is rate law expression for this reaction, and now order of reaction is M plus N. So what is order of reaction? It is sum of power of reactant in rate law expression is known as order of reaction. For this particular given equation, order of reaction is M plus N. Now there is no relation between X, M as well as between Y and N. When I say there is no relation, means these two values may be same or may not be same. Same goes here, y and n may be same or they may have different values. So this you can determine only on the basis of practical data or on the basis of given mechanism. How can you determine this? This we will discuss in the next slide. But few points related to order of reaction which you must remember, that order of reaction can be 0. Order of reaction can be a fractional number. Whatever number is given here, you have to add them and you have to write them as order of reaction. So it can be a 0, it can be a fractional number, it can be a complete number. It determined by practical data, as I told you, as well as it determined by practical data, hence it gives idea about mechanism of reaction. Now how order of reaction help us to decide mechanism of reaction, this we will discuss at the end of order of reaction. But here